good morning or good evening. I hope you are all always well. I'm Lulu. These are my daily stories. I hope you share the happiness with every adventure I have with my friend Marshmallow. Here we go. It all began at lunchtime. Lulu sat at the kitchen table, her legs swinging from the chair, staring at her sandwich with deep suspicion. It was bologna again. The bread was kind of squished, and one of the pickle slices was trying to escape. She glanced at Marshmallow, who sat on the floor beside her chair, licking his paw and pretending not to be invested in the situation. "I don't want to be dramatic," she said, leaning in, "but this sandwich has betrayed me." Marshmallow flicked his tail. "I dreamed of peanut butter and banana with a drizzle of honey. You know, elegant lunch. This is cafeteria sadness on bread." She poked it with a finger. "I'm starting a sandwich revolution." 10 minutes later, the kitchen looked like a mad scientist had taken up gourmet cooking. Lulu had dragged a chair over to the fridge and opened every drawer like she was shopping in a miniature supermarket. She had cheese sticks, whipped cream, spaghetti noodles raw, rainbow sprinkles, and an alarming jar of olives with suspicious eyes. "Marshmallow, prepare yourself. We're going to make the greatest sandwich in human history." She spread out the bread and got to work. First layer, marshmallow fluff. Second layer, 2 cheese sticks, side by side like tired lifeguards. Third layer, 5 rainbow sprinkles, strategically placed for joy. Fourth layer, 3 olives, not because she liked them, but because every great inventor takes risks. She took a step back, hands on her hips. It was horrifying. And also, kind of beautiful. She named it the Mega Marshmallow Sandwich of Destiny. Then, carefully, she sliced it in half. It made a sticky squish noise. Marshmallow leapt onto the table, clearly intrigued now. He sniffed the air, then took one cautious lick of a cheese stick and made a face like he'd just been insulted by a cucumber. I know, Lulu said. "It's not for the faint of heart." With great drama, she took a bite. There was sweetness. There was saltiness. There was immediate regret. "Oh no," she mumbled through a mouthful, "the olives were a terrible idea." A few minutes later, her mom walked into the kitchen and froze. There were sprinkles in the butter. Marshmallow had a spaghetti noodle stuck to his tail. Lulu's face was covered in fluff and shame. Her mom blinked. "What happened?" Lulu stood proudly. "I made history. And also a huge mistake." Her mom looked at the sandwich remains. "Did you just invent a crime against food?" "Possibly." "I'm oddly impressed." They both looked down at Marshmallow, who had rolled onto his back and was batting at the olives like they were bowling balls. Lulu handed her mom half the sandwich. Want to try a bite? Her mom took it cautiously, like someone handling a mysterious object from outer space. She bit, paused, swallowed. Okay, she said. That was an experience. Lulu beamed. Should I patent it? Her mom shook her head. Maybe just write about it in your diary and never speak of it again. That night, Lulu drew a diagram of the sandwich in her notebook and titled the page, Top 10 Mistakes That Made Me Smarter. She glanced at Marshmallow, now fast asleep and curled into a fluffy ball on her pillow, clearly exhausted from the day's culinary adventure. Tomorrow, she whispered, we make pancakes. From the floor, her mom's voice called, only if you clean up every sprinkle first. Lulu sighed. Marshmallow yawned. Another delicious disaster was on the horizon.